Alright. I don't know if I like this third person view. Feels weird.
All these years and I still can't get my head around what Augustine did. Sacrificing her whole team. And for what? What did our blood pay for? Oh, Commander. Thought you were Val. Glad to see you up and ambling about. And not, human stew. You know, when I first learned some of the escape pods made it away from the station, I'd hoped. I did search for you, Commander. Just as soon as I was able. Might be you giving me more grace than I deserve, but either way, thank you. So then, I gather Val's described our state of affairs?
Confirmed. The commander has received a full briefing on the following topics: the invasion of Arcadia, the Rift, and Agent DeVries' survival.
DeVries. Would have been better if she joined the dead. I figured she'd done just that until I got the alert that she brought down the Earth Directorate satellite. If she's of a mind to, she could use the information on that thing to destabilize the Rift and destroy Arcadia. She was one of us, Commander. It's our responsibility to stop her. It'll be an adventure. Funny how often you seem to stumble into
Yeah, Nick,
those.
just start the game.
But as part of her original undercover mission, DeVries was inserted at the Vox relay station on Paradise.
This is literally like right after
She
the
defined
credit scene.
protocol, established a safe room there. Wager that's where we'll find clues as to her present plans and whereabouts.
Blast it.
Thank you, Commander. Means a lot coming from you.
I went
I'm not saying we're strolling up to the Vox station and
the innovative and
the Vox is highly
an
restricted,
engineer,
heavily defended. It'd be a death sentence.
or engineering and
First, find out what we can.
lockpicking. I think
Ping DeVries' tracker in a town, name of Fairfield.
I took the roustabout too.
So we need to poke
It's
around.
kind of like goofy,
She's there now,
pretty
but it seems
fun.
a better place to start than insulting a protectorate communications hub. Astrogator's yours, whenever you're ready. Ought to bring Val with us when we leave. She might not look it, but she can be fearsome in a fight.
Records indicate that lockboxes, such as the
Let's go
two
back.
housed in this dispenser, were originally part of a failed smuggling operation. Special lockbox keys are needed to open them. After discovering the first lockbox,
I'm doing
Agent
right.
Ibarra installed this dispenser to house additional lockboxes, which may be located throughout the colony. Unfortunately, due to a jam, the dispenser is currently inoperable. Agent Ibarra deprioritized its repair in order to focus on rescuing you, Commander.
Yeah. Makes sense, Nick. I mean, it just feels like in a game like this, like lock picking is necessity.
Tampering may result in damage to the container's contents. Theorizing. Extracting the contents from the first lockbox may disencumber the dispenser, allowing it to return to normal operations. This unit has an advanced decryption key that can open the first lockbox, Commander. Helpful addendum. Scans also indicate an Auntie's Choice dematerializer within the first lockbox, which you may find useful in the discreet disposal of bodies, Commander. An Earth Directorate agent prepares for all eventualities, including but not limited to unpremeditated murder. Additionally, the second lockbox's contents may contain parts to upgrade your Valerie unit. Upgrades are recommended to improve your experience of Valerie. Agent Ibarra theorizes that some keys may be obtainable from vendors, but the majority are likely scattered around the colony. Please be on the lookout for any additional lockboxes, which may be stored here for your convenience.
Wait, game. Oh.
Congratulations on your acquisition of the dematerializer. The dispenser is now functioning normally. Your ability to conceal homicides has also been increased by 85.9%. Subject appears to be exhibiting signs of mental confusion. Updating medical charts.
Mhm.
At the risk of sounding glib, that ain't a good sign.
Correction. The sign seems to be functioning nominally.
Can't say the same for the troopers.
Giving me a shotgun early? Ain't gonna complain. Well, we know what I'll be using the rest of the game.
Company. Must be from that ship on the landing pad.
Whoa there, go-getter. Welcome to Fairfield, now under the new and improved management of Auntie's Choice. I'd usually ask if you were affiliated with the previous regime, but you lack the bewildered gaze of a Yeseng protectorate subject. Even so, going to have to ask you to identify yourself. Still a war on and all. Ah, yes. All us troopers share a unique bond, don't we? A certain camaraderie. For we are all but tools of war. Eh? Something like that? Look, I appreciate your attempt at playing excessively familiar with me to get inside, but it don't really matter. End of the day, we let most anybody in. Bottom line's all we care about is our bottom line. That'll be all. Unless you got any questions before you're on your way. As I've never heard of her, can't say I can. Seems like Minister Milver Street knows everybody, though. Probably ask him. Anything else? On the way from the landing pad? Had a convoy out that way. They're overdue. See any sign of them? Damnation. I had a friend on that detail. He always carried this, keepsake. You didn't happen to find it, did you? Well, never too late to start. Plunder's plunder, Auntie always says. Them Protectorate drones been a serious menace of late. Heard Trooper Faulkner shot a few. You find a way to put a stop to them. There's a bounty for it. Bounty terminal's out next to the jail, across from the bar. Just down the lane here a spell. You get to Town Hall, you passed it. What? You been in hibernation or something?
Yeah, a
We're
little
here to
bit.
bring the free market's liberation to the people of Arcadia. And Arcadia's bounty to the rest of the galaxy, of course. Oh, we got everything. One of them, at least. Clinic's over there on your left. Watering hole's a bit down on the right. Market's a straight shot down the lane. Once again, welcome to Fairfield, the official new
But,
home
I
of free
think I'm
trade
gonna
and
backtrack.
self-reliance on Eden.
I'm gonna backtrack. You know, like first place, and I'm like, I want to go back and see if I can find things. So we did see the one body over here, but I think there's more over here. Yeah. Yeah, that's one of the things, like, Obsidian was always really good about, like, putting a lot of hidden stuff in. Like, even or not Uncharted, but, oh, what the hell is that other one that was recent? Had a lot of hidden stuff. Avowed. That one had a bunch of hidden stuff. Yeah. I liked Avowed. It just got a little repetitive. Like I end up not finishing it just because it got so damn repetitive. I don't know if I found the dude in the keepsake. I can go back and try to talk to her, see if I found it. Yeah. Like I said, it wasn't bad. Like I enjoyed it, but it did get really repetitive. Check over here. I don't miss anything. Yeah.
Big, dark cavern ahead. Seems likely we'll find Crabbles hereabouts.
It was like
Let me know when you need it straight.
Sequencing attack strategies.
Look at all those eggs. How fast do these things breed?
Confronting threat.
Ready to waste them. On your command.
Minor spatial anomaly detected.
think I got. Probably gonna need a bench or buy ammo. Never can craft it yet. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Well, I think we'll head on to town. See if I can talk to one lady, see if I found one. I don't think I can vault, can I? No. Mm-hmm. Well, I can't say I didn't find shit. Found shit. Well, let's see what I was over here looking for. I'm assuming I found maybe what I was supposed to find because I looted all these bodies, so maybe.
Can't believe some of those protect. You're back, I see. Something to share? Thanks. That'll mean a lot to his family. They can use it to pay his gravesite fees. Fool never bothered keeping up on the payments.
Do you mind if I don't pay you no mind?
Fair.
Keep your petty skepticism. I'll pay my tab in no time. You'll see. Mark my words. When my deal comes through, I'll have enough bits to own this place.
That guard wasn't being ironical about the giant hologram over town hall. Well, guess we ought to go acquaint ourselves with that minister like she said.
Yet you see fit to keep me in a constant state of consternation. With each unauthorized act, you jeopardize our hold of Fairfield.
Yes, but you must understand, the Protectorate citizenry is a hair's breadth from defection. Within the week, I'm certain.
Certain. Like the week prior and the week before that. Impressive foresight you wield. Should apply to join the Order of the Ascendant.
It would be difficult enough to convert the stubborn populace without your soldiers' constant, ill-advised forays.
Enough! Your yipping reminds me of my 2 old canids. I loved those canids. You, on the other hand, are trying my patience. We don't want to try Auntie's patience, do we?
No,
Auntie.
Auntie.
Yes, I thought not. Now, unless you care to see what life in the lower rungs looks like, you will both of you cease your foolish maneuvering immediately. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Auntie.
Good. See that it is done. I will brook no more disappointments. And while you're at it, you might want to look into your security situation, Commander. I'm not accustomed to an audience when addressing my subordinates.
Who in the void? Eavesdropping on Auntie's choice business is like to get a body shot for spine. Though you're not wanting for Moxie. I'll give you that.
Now, hold a moment, Carr. When opportunity comes visiting, perhaps it's better not to riddle it full of holes.
Can I shoot
Our new
them?
compatriot may be of assistance.
A surprisingly good point. Especially from you. She only forbade us using our own personnel. Be a whole other matter were a stranger to happen to aid one of us. But which? Well, you seem an observant sort, so I expect you'll tire of Milver Street's bluster soon enough. Come see me before agreeing to whatever absurdity he proposes. Unlike him, I have some work actually befitting your time. I'll be waiting.
Alone at last. I never thought she'd leave. Now then, allow me to introduce myself. I am D.B. Milver Street, Minister of Marketing, Duke of Demographics, Commercial Condottiere, President of Promotional Material. Tell me, do you believe in signs? Splendid, because I'm not interested in hiring any more idiots. I'm looking for people of tact and vision and perspicacity. I do not believe in signs. I believe in opportunities. Right now, at this moment, you and I have an opportunity to save countless lives. But I'm hardly the type to beg and ask for nothing in return. Tell me, what do you desire of this island?
With that hat? Absolutely not.
Is this a bad time to mention I can read lips? I have some faint recollections of the fuzz beneath my hat. Perhaps I saw such a name amidst my perusal of the Protectorate domicile assignment records. The record room is in this building. You have my permission to peruse at your leisure. But surely a go-getter like yourself has more ambitious goals on our island. Share them with me, and we can brave them together. Ambitious, aren't we? Easily the best protected location on Paradise Island. Hardly a place for a stroll. But if you assist me, I promise to get you inside. Better yet, helping me shall result in our saving dozens, no, hundreds of lives. Your conscience shall be renewed. You can't blame a body for wanting to practice, can you? Fine. I'll give it to you straight then. Auntie may demand Carr and I do nothing. But for each moment I remain inactive, dozens fall in meaningless combat. I seek a persuasive method of alleviating this conflict. The Protectorate utilizes a procedure known as mental refreshment to ease the temperament of wayward subjects. The Ministry of Accuracy contains vital information about the process and where it is performed. This is the prize I seek. I previously sent a grafted soldier, Trooper Sealong, to retrieve said information, but I have not heard from her in some time. Consequently, I must presume the worst. Protectorate subjects willingly submit themselves to a kind of mental reset designed to bring them closer to the Protectorate ideal. But I have reason to believe that their system is less rigid than Protectorate leadership would claim. It's ripe for exploitation. Is there a more beautiful phrase?
Yeah.
Yes. One additional word of warning. The good Commander Carr shall not take kindly to your working with me, though that is a bridge most worth burning in my estimate.
I don't like him.
Watch out for that Auntie Cleo. I know she don't look it, but she's more dangerous than she seems. Even the whole of Spacer's Choice couldn't outmaneuver her.
Who knew not Miss Cleo?
You're here early. I expected you'd be on the receiving end of Milver Street's bluster until close to the end of time. Happy that ain't the case, as I can make use of you. I'm Officer Babylon Carr, head of aggressive acquisitions and persons elimination on Paradise Island. Let no one say I can't be official when circumstances merit. Now, not to say I question the presence of a wayward sightseer in the midst of a war-torn waste, but it might be safer for us
a bit.
both if I knew your purpose. The Vox, eh? Bent on bloody self-destruction? I could just have my troops dispatch you, save you the effort. Although if you were keen on continuing to draw breath, perhaps you and I could broker a deal. There are Protectorate vitals need bled. You could do the bleeding. I want the Protectorate war effort exsanguinated. You want into the Vox Relay. You help me, I help you. There's a particular holding we shelled early in the war, name of Euphoria Coast Automech Repair Center. Deserves a raising for the length of its blasted name alone. My scouts report recent Protectorate attempts to bring it back to functioning. I need the place sabotaged, lest Automechs return to aid the Protectorate war effort in droves. Should note, the ministers like to take our working together as a personal affront. Aid me, and I suspect he'll rescind any offer he may have made to you.
Why fast is like choose? Why can I just not do either?
Do you suggest that our good minister has lost patience with playing fair and now seeks to delve into the oily recesses of brainwashing? Oh, for shame. He's
Yeah, I don't
devoted
care
to
for the
his
brainwashing
half-measures.
idea.
I'll give him that.
I'll fight some
But
robots.
he wouldn't have to wheedle and connive if he knew directness. Milver Street's grinning manipulation won't earn nothing but more of our own dead. Work with me. Certainly could. I wouldn't shed a tear on behalf of those drones, but the Protectorate is used to losing its people. And there'd no doubt be a replacement crew in a week's time. The repair center itself needs to be permanently put out of commission. Anything else is temporary. Could be direct. Feign that you're an assistant of some kind, though you'd have to have some know-how regarding engineering. But a simpler path would be paying a visit to the Ministry of Accuracy, liberating some credentials. Yaysayers ain't capable of suspecting a piece of paper. Competence recognizes competence. Get into that facility and make certain it won't ever function again. I look forward to hearing your results.
Indeed. I was hoping for ammo. Guess I don't know how to make them yet. Okay. Like we just collect a lot of stuff. All right. Looks like inventory doesn't seem to be a major issue.
Wait. Nope. Just taro excrement. Heavens, Auntie, you scared the living daylights out of me. Shouldn't sneak up on a man like that. Good way to earn a bullet betwixt the eyes. Could be a little of both, I'll grant you. I've been so wrapped up in my business, I'd barely notice a ship dropping out of the sky if it didn't land on me. Guess I should apologize for all that hullabaloo before. Just mistook you for another unfleshly manifestation. Sure as I am, there's a fine tale to be told there. I've got one of my own to share with a more pressing need to address. It all started the other night. Saw a personage leaving the greenhouse late. Figured it for Emily, but when I asked her about it, she didn't know what I was talking about. Happened again the next night. Gave chase that time, but lost him hereabouts. I turned a corner and they'd up and vanished.
Oh, sure, man. Appreciate you.
Seems a mite unlikely, don't you think? No one in Fairfield's going hungry. Why steal when they could just purchase food at Auntie's fair market prices? Oh, it's definitely an extra-normal entity of some kind. Simplest explanation. I certainly won't say no to having a fresh set of lamps on the scene. Just be careful. Hate to see you disappeared like that foodstuffs.
I'm doing alright. I was getting some ammo for my shotgun. You? Yeah. Thanks for the coins. Guess I'm looking for. Nothing here.
DeVries sure has some chic putting the Earth Directorate Satellite on after everything she's done.
My cover story has worked. I am safely, seems I was able to eat. I have hacked and, well, I have. I thought my duties I'd even created a all that was left. Well, I don't and I am the only. I did it, but the complete gulp, I can only.
I can't believe this. Void me if I understand any of this. DeVries sold us out for what? Because of a few equations? Some dots and lines on a graph? Good fucking law. I mean, she wasn't a damn scientist. She said it herself. She didn't understand all of it, the math. So what was she thinking? How can you be so even-tempered about this? I know you didn't know her like I did. Like I thought I did, but she betrayed us. She killed our friends, Commander. Damn it! I never wanted to talk about this. I wanted to just leave it alone. Told myself, no point in dredging up the past. Should have known it wouldn't rest. DeVries may have saved me on Triangulum, but I wasn't the only one looked up to her. Lots of the other recruits talked about her too, back at the academy. We all thought she was the pinnacle of what an agent should be. Tough, smart, ain't a job she couldn't get done. And better and faster than everyone else. Inspired all of us. Reckon so. Some might embarrassing how much worship we all put on her name. You put a tool in my hand, I would have built monuments to her. Figured my own career could be just that. Doing for others what she done for me. Never imagined I'd actually get to work with her. Me, some nobody from Triangular. And then she betrayed us. Tried telling myself it was an accident, but now we've got the cold, hard proof it wasn't. Law only knows why she trusted the Order's numbers.
That's funny. This is an interesting quote because that's from like a viral thing.
Ain't cynical if it turns out true. DeVries was willing to sacrifice us. I have to know what for. I mean, she always struck me as so pragmatic, real sensible like. Never figured
It's like
she'd
a
go
video
all
of
in on
like this
predictions
kind
from
of
a
like
bunch of
guy
monks.
asking questions what looks like a stoner, and he goes on this like really like deep philosophical rant, and that's one of the things he says.
Maybe. She seemed tore up about the choice after the fact. Guilty. Not sure if that makes me feel better or worse. I don't take issue with folks clinging to whatever keeps them afloat. Math, science, the grand architect, void, even capital. I know how most colonies run. But when those beliefs start to require hurting others, even killing them, that's worth questioning their virtue. If only DeVries had shared in our good judgment, huh? Whatever her plans, she started putting them in place while stationed undercover at the Vox Relay. Our next point of order ought to be getting in there. Reckon there's got to be someone on the island who can help us with that. Let's keep asking around. Friendly like.
People just walking in front of it like we're not recording.
It happens. People are people. None of it's intentional. Never attribute to malice what can be attributed to incompetence. It's far more likely that they're all
Like,
in
I
their
knew
own
that
worlds,
line.
doing their own thing. They're not paying attention to the world around them. And we all do it every day, whether you're driving, walking down the street. All of our lives are just as complex as everybody else's. Everything you have going on, they have going on. Nobody knows what everybody else is going through. We also need to be a little more self-aware and aware of the world around us.
That was deep.
You gotta look deep to find the deep things. If all you ever do in your life is stay at the surface, you'll never find anything worth exploring.
Are you real?
I try to be.
Are you an AI?
No, not at all.
Like, I knew that line. Like there was no denying that line was from what I recognized. Like I've never heard that before anywhere else. So it's like, I know that one. I mean, I'm sure it's an old saying, but still.
Let's keep your lamps lit for wildlife.
Hostile wildlife. Familial classification of Raptidon. Detected ahead.
I swear that wasn't planned.
Activities.
Might I have a word, Commander? I know I've been pushing to find DeVries, so this might seem a bit of a left turn, but void it. I'm just gonna ask. Got an old friend here on the island. The doctor who patched me up after Horizon Point. Ex-protectorate, a good man. Tracked on the Westport a short time ago, but never got up the nerve to visit. Reckon we could drop by and pay him a visit? Brief one, of course. Not sure he'd still consider me such, but that's part and parcel of the reason I want to see him. I had some bad years on my own. Now with you here being part of a team, this might sound a mite soppy, but I feel like I could be a proper agent again. That starts with writing accounts. This friend of mine, Zebulon Tran, I let him down. And I've been chewing on that live wire for a while. Too long, maybe. Much as I might love to jaw about that special interest of mine, this business with Zeb's gotta come first. Likely not. We didn't exactly leave off in a good way. Traded some hard words over promises I made and ought not have. After I recovered from Horizon Point, it was too small for Zeb, as it turned out. He was unhappy before I showed up, and after, well, I had my orders. I was to stay low. Couldn't let the Protectorate catch wind of an Earth Directorate agent in its midst. But Zeb, he kept pushing to take more extreme action. I agree. But the problem with burning down the system is finding ways out for all the innocent folk trapped inside it. That wasn't the goal anyway. Just helping out where we could. We worked hard, but the Protectorate's arbiters and sentinels worked harder. Often than not, our help only made targets of the folks whose lives we were trying to improve. Didn't matter what we did. Arcadia was still caught under the Protectorate's boot. Yeah, maybe. Easier to say that on the other side of winning, though, ain't it? Anyway, things weren't good. Zeb and I couldn't find the rhythm we had before. We were arguing every day. Eventually, cutting ties just seemed for the best. Clean line. Only later I learned Zeb hadn't given up the struggle like I assumed he would. He got to stay in mental refreshment for his trouble. That's the last I heard of him, till recent. Much appreciated, Commander. Promise, I won't be making a habit of pulling skeletons out of my closet. Westport's on the east side of the island. I tracked Zeb to somewhere on its outskirts, but never got up the nerve to visit before now. We ought to start there.
Okay, I'll go do that.
Slow down. Schultz went where? Sakes alive. Schultz!
Now let's go do the one quest first. This area is cool. I just wish the colors were more vibrant. It feels washed out.
Agent Ibarra, you failed to take your daily supplements 3 days in a row. Vitamins are a vital tool in aiding wound healing and achieving your long-term health goals.
We've talked about this, Val. Ain't polite airing folks' private health information in front of others.
If oral capsules are not your preferred delivery method, suppositories may be a viable alternative.
All right. I'll take the damn supplements. The normal ones. And maybe I'll examine your courtesy settings while I'm at it.
That's funny.
Careful, friend. Reckon there might be a few loose raptidons wandering around. Know that Auntie's
Careful of friendly fire if you head down past the farm. Last time. 472, they're gonna fill anything that moves full of holes.
You must. My subordinates have become homicidally irritable, though remain.
Thinking never made anybody happy. That I believe. Blessing.
Scout report. Yes, sir. Looks like the repair center is still out of order, sir. Excellent. At ease, Scout. Glad to hear that they haven't managed to repair it.
These anti-soldiers seem twitchy.
Isn't wherever.
Might want to sneak our way in.
Smoke that candy.
As tobacco.
Favorite candy.
It's tobacco.
Our medical experts recommend you buy a bunch and a
So far, just a lot of dialogue.
Cause it's your candy.
That's tobacco.
Your favorite candy.
That's tobacco.
You want your candy.
It's tobacco.
Delicious candy.
It's tobacco.
Get your candy.
That's tobacco.
You want your candy.
That's tobacco. Candy. Tobacco.
Yeah.
Tuned to Wireless
That sucked,
Free
man.
Arcadia, the best things in sliced breadworm. Now with 110% more music, entertainment, news, and product placement. When we here at Wireless Free Arcadia make on-air misstatements, we own up to it sometimes. Like right now in this batch of corrections. In last Sunday's weekend P&L report for the previous Saturday, we inadvertently misquoted a junior VP of conveyor sprocket lubrication and maintenance.
That happens, man.
Blaming a belt drive starboard wing factory mishap for a 2% drop in daily space rivet production. Correction. The decline was only 1.8% and wholly due to human error. Moving on. A recent report on the new Sprats Up condiment substitute currently rolling out in test markets claimed the product has
Ready to take the heat off, Commander. Just say which.
Correction. So we made a few mistakes. Now, on to other things. Alrighty then, it's well past time for more merry melodies.
That's good.
I'll take care of him, Commander.
You know me, and I'm in the building. Yeah, I saw that. I got some stuff cooking for got like 3 days of. Power left at the moment.
This looks like the place. Oh, I haven't felt this high strung since Horizon Point. Just hope he's here.
Niles.
Howdy, Zeb. You look... well.
Has my mind been set upon by shadows? I thought you dead.
Can't imagine why you think that. I've only been gone 4 years.
Oh, back from your little saunter then, are you? Head all cleared? I must say you took quite the perambulation. I hope you didn't wear out your rotation adapters. And who precisely are you? Another Earth Directorate cast-off?
I'm just dead. What?
I'm the doctor here. I'll decide the manner of your treatment.
Bring that boil down to a simmer, Zeb. This is my commander, one who was with me at Horizon Point.
So you're the one responsible for the severity of Niles' injuries. You ordered him to remain behind on a fruitless recovery effort.
There's not really much to get caught up with when it's dead, so yeah.
No. I only dealt with the bloody aftermath. So, you are keeping company these days. Just not mine.
Hang fire, Commander. Look, I'm not just here to gas you up with empty apologies. I want to set things right between us.
Oh, now you want to help. Where were you when the war happened? Or when I was being carted off to mental refreshment? Where were you when I actually needed you?
PLA is strong and less flexible. It's really strong for like household stuff, but if you need something that has a little bit of flexibility, then PETG is better. PLA is low temperature, like it can't handle very high temperature. PETG is a little bit better, and then from there you move on into like ASA, and then you move into nylon or ABS, or ABS then nylon. It really depends on what your use is.
I know I let you down before, but give me a chance to earn back your trust. There must be something I can lend you a hand with. I know you haven't given up the fight.
I haven't the time to patch your bleeding conscience, Niles. I'm in a situation that demands my full attention.
It's Baines. My team's been caught. Pharaoh and March are dead. Protectorate are holding the rest for interrogation. A ship is inbound to take us off-world, to the consul himself. I barely managed to evade capture. Damn it! It looks like the data went through, but there's something wrong with the connection. The cipher isn't transmitting.
Found her! You there! Step away from that terminal at once!
Audra? Fuck! It's all coming apart.
I knew something was wrong. What have you gotten yourself into here, Zeb?
That was one of my operatives. I organized a mission to infiltrate the Vox to acquire valuable intelligence.
Like I said, I mostly use
But obviously,
PETG.
something's gone wrong.
I have
that
PLA.
cipher,
I
the
don't use
intelligence
much
is
of it.
worthless.
Like I probably should spin
But I'm
through.
more concerned about my people at the moment. If you're sincere in your desire to help, prove it. Rescue my friends before that ship departs with them on board. Please.
I ought to just sell you my A1.
I am. Without question.
Okay. If they're sending a ship, that means my people are being held on the Vox's landing pad. Use my call sign so they'll know
Bamboo
from
Labs
now
A1.
on. I'm certain Niles remembers it. And do exercise discretion, as well as caution. The guards at the Vox won't hesitate to fire upon you, should you be discovered.
Not to worry. This is exactly the sort of thing we're trained to handle.
Yes, but the uniform doesn't stop bullets, as I'm sure you recall.
Good thing we know a doctor then.
Then let's hope the ship also takes its time arriving, and that my friend's pain threshold withstands any attempts to soften them up for the console. I'll answer what I can. If you must know, it was my sister, the woman who returned. Then I met Niles. He told me to stop there. I know what you would ask, but I've done my best to put that unpleasant experience behind me. Please respect my wish to avoid reopening closed wounds.
I consider this song a real standout number. Assuming you have taste, you surely will as well.
The first one was a good time.
You always put your hands on other people's things.
Yeah, I played through. Played through the first one. I mean, you could just, you know, go through it like it's the end of the world. But I mean, if you want to pick, like the first one, your responses really didn't matter as much. This one, it actually has some, like, it does matter.
Sit or sprint? Typical predicament for an anti-bottom runger like me. Wish I never snuck in here to begin with.
Yeah, first one didn't mean anything. You pick whatever the hell you wanted.
Great idea. So much stuff for the taking around here.
This one, like, your responses matter.
Plenty to get me back in the sprag race. Just didn't account for all these crabbles. Real fly in the old ointment. I could just sit tight, would lean off all these supplies, hope the crabbles skedaddle, or maybe open the door and bolt.
Engaging combat protocols.
Nah, it's a great idea.
Yeah.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
Amplified across the rings of Elysium, from the boardroom to the bottom rung. This is Wireless Free Arcadia, official frequency of Anti's Choice. The Anti's Choice family is large and willing and able to grow larger.
We represent an amalgamated collection of dozens of different companies, making everything from bandages and
Yeah, it's the
salves to
in-game
weapons
radio
and
station.
ammunition.
If you can eat it, drink it, smoke it, shoot it, or turn it on, Anti's Choice makes it, grows it, or smelts it.
Come join Auntie's family. Help make us even larger.
Now, upward.
Shoot everything.
This is one of my favorites, though admittedly I'm far from discerning.
Yeah. Yeah, the triple barrel is pretty slick.
Are you stuck on the ground? Impact a colon got you down. Well, trust Auntie's chemical purge. It's far better than natural cures.
I don't know if they're like, I'm assuming there is a like a carry weight, maybe, or is there not? Like you literally can have everything. Yeah, it doesn't seem like they're like, I don't see any stats on any of these tabs.
Don't be in a rut, 'cause stuff is stuck in your gut. Auntie brings you the pill that fixes all your ills. Oh, lift off, fly free. No longer does my packed intestine dictate where I have to be. Oh, lift off, break free. Once again, be a go-getter. Climb the ladder with impressive speed.
Nice sensor. Game after my own heart. I can loot everything. I'm doing alright, you. If it ain't nailed down, I'm taking it.
On this episode of Big Game Hunter, we take you to the battle-worn planetoid of Eden, where Auntie's invasion is currently in process.
I'm Pierce Huntley, VP of Xenobiological Exploitation. For the past fiscal year, I've been on a profit safari across the Arcadia system, helping everyone from lower management to members of the board tap into each planet's zoological.
Yeah, I literally just started. I started for like half hour last night, and then hop back on tonight.
Watch out for its tusks! The rewards. Oh, don't spill a drop of that arachnid discharge. And what each animal brings to the table. Auntie Cleo says the universe is full of things that want to kill you. But what doesn't kill you...
Enthusiastically neutralizing unfriendlies.
Brought to you by Auntie's Choice Adrenatine. Work harder, not smarter.
Engaging combat protocols.
Now, let's turn our attention to this episode's Leviathan crustacean, the Crabble. Think of Crabbles as the star wingers of the animal kingdom, but with goring horns and bottomless bellies. They're omnivorous, a 10-bit word that means everything's on the menu. From your head to your boots. Not a pleasant way to go. Here on Eden, we find the Hammerclaw is a hard to its name. Packs a wallop up close.
Goodwin here. Field report update. We are approaching the Raptidon den. These beasts have exhibited excessive irritability as of late. We endeavor to determine why. Surely the red spores aren't to blame. Wind-borne spores lack the catalytic agent of our food additives. Only way to be certain is to gather a stool sample. Simple enough. A routine task for the Audacious Advances field team. Right now, as we approach the rap's nest, certainly the spirited variety will offer. Oh, no. Oh, okay. We need to run now.
Team is getting quite the vigorous dressing down. Wait, what's that in the sand? All right. Okay, I'm fine. Just let's crack the shell and see what's inside. Crabble meat is fragrant and inedible. Chemistricians in anti-R&D can process that goop into flavorings and hygiene products. Bad lot of good that does you in the field.
Engaging
You can shuck Crabbles for their shell. Good. I've had enough of that for one night. So with that, I raise a glass of Anti-Fizzo's Crabble juice and bid you bottoms up to your bottom line.
What say we change the subject? Thank you so much for tuning in to the one wireless station in Arcadia that doesn't tell you what to think, only what to buy.
Num rum, taste more and feel less. Num rum, no worries, no stress. Num rum, relax with success. Num rum, num rum, taste more and feel less. Num rum, no worries, no stress. Num rum, relax with success. Num rum. When it's time for a cocktail, Num rum will help you set sail. Problems fade into the sunset. Num rum will help you forget.
Right. That's a funny. The music's pretty funny. Apparently, I don't think I could jump down there. Do I get fall damage in the water? Apparently, yes. I don't think you can swim. I drowned. That's a no. No on the shortcuts, apparently. That's why I saved it, because I'm like, has got a fancy weapon. I'm not gonna risk that. Got me an incendiary triple. Nice here. Well, it's worth trying to see. I wonder if it's something you just have to learn. Nope. Rude. Oh, you have to have double jump boots. That makes sense. I don't have them yet. Well, that's not a route we can go then, I guess. Have to go the long way. It might be fast travel, maybe. Need to go there.
Ah, hell. I've stood this post so many times I could do it in my sleep.
Don't let the bosses upstairs.
You're listening to Wireless Free Arcadia for music, entertainment, and the latest from the front lines. Sponsored by Auntie's Choice, improving lives through unfettered free trade and unbridled self-betterment. Under only one circumstance will Wireless Free Arcadia report hearsay: if it makes the competition look bad. So now, hear this juicy rumor from Protectorate territory. Frontline scuttlebutt has it the Sovereign is missing in action. He's supposedly their great thought leader, yet he has disappeared from public view, seen in neither moon nor station. What's the story here? We see Auntie all the livelong day, cutting deals, driving profits.
That's funny.
And the Protectorate's console has been the life of their joyless shindig lately. Quite the go-getter. He's supposed to be the Sovereign's top VP. His muscle seems highly involved in their whole totalitarian operation. The Sentinels, their secret police, reportedly answered to him. Makes you wonder if the console is really running the show.
I think everything around you be invisible too. Can't see shit. Can't see fucking shit in this thing.
You will be the first to know. Now, on to other things. This is for anyone out there who just lost out on a big promotion. Keep your chin up. Next time.
Ready to wait. On your command.
Red and green
Makes you smile, yeah. Drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it down. Pick it up, tip it up, work it down. It's Fizzo, 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 Spectrum Vodka.
Remember if I find one. Yeah.
You crave more colors through the gauntlet down. Now Spectre Vodka comes in brown. All the colors, don't overthink it. Tip it back and drink it. Drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it down. Pick it up, tip it up, plug it down. It's Fizzos, Fizzos. We love Fizzos, Fizzos. Drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it down. Pick it up, tip it up. It's Fizzos, Fizzos. We love Fizzos, Fizzos. Spectrum Vodka. It's Fizzos, Fizzos. We love Fizzos. And now,
Bet we can sneak in there. Want to give it a try, Commander?
Fizzos, Spectrum Vodka.
And now, a word from our sponsors. Our Recreate Reclamation and Artificial Additives Division has proudly announced its latest innovation, Slurrylose, a flavorsome new artificial sweetener made from the reprocessed runoff of industrial facilities, chemical plants, slaughterhouses, and stockyards. Not only does it save the company a fortune, it's so unnaturally sweet it's almost unbearable.
We believe so much in this delicious, cost-cutting measure, we're rushing it to market. Following a modicum of testing, Slurrylose will soon be found in all of our food products.
Auntie's Choice. We put the art in artificial.
What nature made accidentally, we created on purpose.
Right. Moving on. Next up, something reasonably peppy. Please consult your employee handbook. Dancing is presently allowed.
Sleep tight with sweet dreams.
How are you still upright over there?
No.
Just grab a pill, it's easy. We probably ought to tell you there's
Probably my hat.
Apoplexy.
This helmet, 40% toxicity drain rate.
Swings of mood. Bloody flux. Decrepitude. Night terrors. Mania. Day terrors. Melancholia.
with sweet dreams. You're gonna be unconscious via any means. Be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy. One more interlude, additional ailments include
Chronic itch. Inflammation. Night sweats. Flatulation. Lumbago. Mild days. Sprumpox. General malaise. Imbalanced humors. Dyspepsia. Oh, and one more thing.
Receiving threat. Standing by with life support.
sleep tight with sweet dreams. You're gonna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just
Oops.
grab a pill, it's easy. Just rest.
How far does it set me back with regular continue?
flavor some
a
new
little bit.
artificial sweetener made from the reprocessed runoff of industrial facilities, chemical plants, slaughterhouses, and stockyards. Not only does it save the company a fortune, it's so unnaturally sweet it's almost unbearable.
We believe so much in this delicious, cost-cutting measure, we're rushing it to market. Following a modicum of testing, Slurry Loafs will soon be found in all of our food products.
Auntie's Choice. We put the art in artificial.
What nature made accidentally, we created on purpose.
Moving on. Next up, something reasonably peppy. Please consult your employee handbook to determine
An alarming amount of fluids, Commander.
Are you stuck on the ground?
Ready to wait. On your command.
Chemical purge. Natural cure. Oh, live on. Fly free. No longer does my packed intestine dictate where I have to be. Oh, live on. Take wing. Don't flounder at the bottom. Be a raptor in the slipstream.
First promotion accelerating activities done, and we've already got dropouts. Doozy of a drop, too. Can't believe Ormsby pegs these people as executive material. Me, sure. Them? Huh.
We can hear you.
Hush, Cobb. Today's task was about upward mobility. 3 died hanging the ropes. Told them they were doing it wrong. Dead include Assistant Hagen and other slackwits.
Show some respect.
Oh, like you care. You didn't even participate.
I told you, I got a cute lumbago.
Time to break camp for the next skill-building exercise, which I will surely dominate. This is Sanitation Specialist Cutshaw, soon to be VP of something big.
Popping up all over the place since Horizon. They're harmless. So long as you keep your distance.
Are you stuck on the ground? Impacted colon got you down. Well, trust Auntie's chemical purge.
Yeah, damn.
Far better than
I
natural
go much
cure.
further.
Oh, live on. Fly free. No longer does my packed intestine dictate where I have to be. Oh, live on. Take wing. Don't flounder at the bottom. Be a raptor in the slipstream.
You're listening to Wireless Free Arcadia for music, entertainment, and the latest from the front lines. Sponsored by Auntie's Choice, improving lives through unfettered free trade and unbridled self-betterment. This just in, a field report from the Office of Competitive Analysis and Artful Reconnoitering. Ooh, this sounds important. Better pay heed. Threat assessors have adjusted their risk tables for the Arbiter Training Facility, jewel of the Protectorate's military portfolio, northeast of the landing pad near Broken Spire. Although only a skeleton crew remains, the facility's automechanical defenses remain operational and quite lethal. Approach at your own risk, and only if your supervisor can readily replace you upon your likely demise. Well, you heard it here. Best of luck to anyone hull-headed enough to poke around that place. Now, on to other things. Now, here's a song to take your mind off your worries. Unless you're Being hunted by a pack of raptidons or some such.
I'm looking for a meal that doesn't leave me feeling hollow. Don't want to do no cooking. All I want to do is swallow. Hey, here's a fancy can. Wow, it's a real beauty. Let's see what's inside and get back to our duty. Borscht, oh Borscht, it's not the worst unless it's Borscht. Borscht, oh Borscht, grab a can today. Tongues to sweet meats, lungs to hearts. They use all the tastiest parts.
You there. Keep your hands where I can see them. Stranger, consider yourself lucky that I've been ordered to not open fire unless fired upon. I will not suffer an outsider to trespass and trample further through our lands. Turn back from this bridge now, lest my ever-depleting prudence be spent. This is an abnormal engagement indeed. It's been a mutually assured stalemate on this part of the island for months. Why else do you think that enemy base nearby still stands? What I wish matters little. We Wardens are renowned for our discipline, our adherence to the rules of engagement. Even in unsavory company, I will not turn to needless violence, however much I have been pushed toward it of late. Out of the question. Must I repeat myself? If you are not a loyal Protectorate subject, you will not cross this bridge. Be grateful I do not judge with such haste as my superior to the north, Brigadier Montelli. He's been fervent of late, looking for any Protectorate subjects who have displayed disloyalty in his estimation. Indeed. Though once this was the accepted order in which we handled matters. Now, well, any associations with wrongdoers results in swift execution. That has, unfortunately, put many folk in his sights, myself included. And so we wait for the proverbial axe to fall. You actually believe you can contend with him. You are mistaken. He'll cut you open gleefully, then issue you demerits for bleeding on the floor. And you also have no business at the relay, as far as I can surmise. You dare to propose an arrangement? I may have need of your help, stranger. If you are ready to seize an opportunity to show fealty to the Protectorate. I know of 2 traitors who yet remain on this island. Bring them to me, and I'll dispose of them before the Brigadier questions my loyalty and deems me guilty by association. In return, I shall grant you clearance to cross the bridge. Fair exchange, wouldn't you say?
A lot more folks are gonna die if we don't catch up to DeVries. We have to consider our options, even the ugly ones. If these folks are deserving, maybe it's worth it.
Trial. And their crimes are as clear as the Sovereign's blue skies? We may not ascribe to your laws, but do not assume that I think lightly of taking a life. These traitors have committed grave offenses, ones that would be punished without question. It's not at all the same as the indiscretions the Brigadier damns his people for. There's a wide gulf between justice and madness, and many interpretations of the law land on the right side. You see the difference, do you not? I commend you for your eager interest. I think 2 traitors in particular. First is Ida Rutledge, a worker at Spire Grove. I once had utmost respect for her. We were, oh, damn it all, we were friends. When the Grove went silent during the invasion, I assumed she'd fought to the death as any subject would. But reportedly, she's not only failed to die, but is also teaching the enemy soldiers how to use the equipment. Conspiring against us. Such treachery is unconscionable. The second traitor I seek is Charlton Weintraut of Westport. He is unfortunately my cousin, and most assuredly a disgrace to our line. He too failed to die defending his home during the invasion alongside the other residents of Westport. They'll be seen to in time. But Charlton, well, I must deal with him personally. Oh, how I anticipate wiping that smug expression off his
Weird,
face.
she's got some weird vendetta.
Are these orders clear? I am not. And with luck, I will not have to pull his once justice has been meted. Anyone who allowed the enemy to overrun their land is a traitor. So yes, my dear cousin must answer for his crimes. Now go. Remember, once I have both traitors apprehended, you may cross the bridge. But beware if you step out of line. Other subjects may not be so generous with their deal-making as I.
Can I just fight my way through? They got a little extra firepower. For science. I'm not normally like a save scummer, but like in these games, you just don't know. You know, you gotta like.
Eyes up! Outsiders approaching the south gate.
I guess we gotta go backtracking some. I wonder if they'll give me like a option to give them a heads up when I turn them in to like. Yeah.
To goodness broadcasting for straight shooters across Arcadia. This is Wireless Free Arcadia. Under only one circumstance will Wireless Free Arcadia report hearsay. If it makes the competition look bad. So now, hear this juicy rumor from Protectorate territory.
Ooh, I need to upgrade my engineer first.
Missing in action. He's supposedly their great thought leader, yet he has disappeared from public view, seen in neither moon nor station. What's the story here? We see Auntie all the livelong day, cutting deals, driving profits. And the Protectorate's console has been the life of their joyless shindig lately. Quite the go-getter. He's supposed to be the Sovereign's top VP. His muscle seems highly involved in their whole totalitarian operation. The Sentinels, their secret police, reportedly answered to him. Makes you wonder if the console is really running the show. Who knows? We have all the jigsaw pieces, but no puzzle. When we do suss out the real story, you will be the first to know. Now, on to other things. Now for something a little different, tonally, if not thematically.
I guess it's gonna be, man, like so much distraction back and forth.
Spread crisp, go stuff some in your chewer. Who would guess that tasty flesh was found down in a
No, I have to go to get up there. Guess I'm gonna have to do some bouncing around, do some other stuff. Get some level.
What do you mean you're leaving?
Shift's over. I have a life outside this place, you know.
A life outside commencing
We're not ready to wait.
System failure. Standing by for assistance.
I'm guessing a fast travel should be a checkpoint, maybe. Or not.
Sprat crisp, you really gotta try 'em. We pluck a sprat straight from a trap, then smash. Smash 'em flat and fry 'em.
What do you mean you're leaving?
Shift's over. I have a life outside this place, you know.
A life outside our lab? No. Audacious advances requires commitment. Absolute commitment! Commencing termination. Now what? Clear.
Sprat crisp, 1000% germ free. 'Cause nothing survives when it's flash fried at 405 degrees.
Yeah. At least you get a bar. Boom.
Runoff of industrial facilities, chemical plants,
I think I was going to continue from the save spot because I thought maybe I just didn't have the thing equipped to do a sneak attack. Oh, I don't have that unlocked.
Sprite crisp, 1000% germ free. Cause nothing survives when it's flash bright at 405 degrees. So grab a pack of deep fried Sprat, they're such a tasty treat. You know when you eat Sprat crisp, you're eating real good meat.
Enemies detected.
At the junction of opportunity and runaway gumption, you'll hear Wireless Free Arcadia, featuring product advertisements specifically tailored to free-thinking individuals. As you are all well aware, the opening salvos of our liberation of Eden were wildly successful. Fairfield captured, Westport hobbled, the list goes on. By concentrating on high-valued targets, we capably avoided spreading our forces too thin. This is a strategy we will continue to employ. Case in point, even though the Automech Repair Center has been successfully rendered unable to repair automechs, several patrols have since gone missing in that area. You may wonder whatever could be to blame. Combat drones, a hitherto unknown species of aggressive Edenic wildlife, a group of Protectorate survivors gone hideously feral. Whatever the case, it has been deemed by command an unnecessary distraction. All Anti's Choice forces are hereby ordered to avoid the southeast coast of the island entirely.
Do I pull the red wire, or...?
Now, on to other things. I consider this song a real standout number. Assuming you have taste, you surely will as well.
Ears are still ringing. Now what?
Inspiration origins. The other day, I stumbled into the right wrong from the ATS. Slayer of unlucrative bureaucracy. Highest rung in our brave new meritocracy. I saw my opportunity and I took it. I said, Auntie, a moment of your time. Have you any tips for a bottom runger who's lost on the climb? See, I tried my best to urge her because I thought before the merger. So awful accomplishments I asked her. I can't find it.
Still here! Still angry!
To me.
The old corporate thinking will only leave you sinking.
Yeah, I tried being sneaky.
Straight from me.
Standing by
This
with life
term,
support.
Self-betterment makes you 110% everything you'd ever hope to be.
She said, be the you that you would be if you were any better. Get up and go. You get up and go get her. Choose betterment or repair.
Ain't nothing there.
Improve yourself, enhance the whole. Get that raise, advance your role. Let it all toll. Monopolize for price control. That's our highest goal.
Any flaws?
Outlook, a revolutionary corporate guidebook with a fresh new can-do surefire sales pitch. Now our underlings are grinning and upper rungers are winning. So surely you and I will all get rich.
Engaging hostile life forms.
Outside of existence? No. I'm pretty early in the game.
But I worry about reprisals when dealing with my rivals. Suppose I can outdo or outthink the vast herds. She said,
If all else fails,
your command.
kill the bastards. You'll retreat, but that's what
my corporate seal had been revived. Soon enough, the lift arrived. Our time had come to an end. Auntie quickly penned an invoice for her time. And smiling, she said,
This is how you fly. There's no such thing as free advice.
Sequencing attack strategies.
Next up, the reason wireless free Arcadia exists. Advertising. Say, you've got your alien planting corollary.
You are a rugged, spacefaring frontiers person type. Try it! Despite the countless voices screaming in your head not to.
Oh, it's like sour milk and expired medicine. Yet despite this balefully rebarbative mouthfeel, I feel great!
Everyone knows salubrious concoctions aren't supposed to taste good. That's how you know it's working.
Nannerfish Restorative Elixir. Additional health benefits, not a delicious taste. New from Auntie's Choice. Where nature ends, we begin. Right. Moving on. This
Place is in shambles. What happened here?
Admittedly, I'm far from discerning.
I'm yearning and yearning for you. My heart and
I've counted at least 6 horrendous death screams since you arrived.
every last bit that I'm paid. Every
you
last bit
must be
that I
affected as
save
well.
is intended for you. Although the cost may be high, one day I know you'll be mine. Someday perhaps I'll own to.
You there? Could it be? You seem an honest-to-goodness rational human being, unhindered by bloodlust,
Easier.
unshackled from
Thanks
their
for stopping by
basal
hanging out, man.
ganglia. Well then, by the Loeffler Risk Intercession Act, under Outbreak Provision 5A, I hereby press you into service to aid me in our present crisis. I, Omid Ormsby, Product Envisioner, Department of Proprietary Methodology and Audacious Advances, am your interim supervisor. Yes, tragedy has befallen a number of my subordinates. I will trust you not to make light of such heart-rending events. But back to the exciting news about this incredible new opportunity. You working for me, as an aide-de-camp of sorts, on a brief yet no doubt exhilarating assignment. Whole thing was ghastly. One of my assistants and I heard a loud noise. He left to investigate while I continued working on our experiment. When he failed to return, I peeked outside and saw the others run in, bloody, gibbering, hunting for targets. They'd clearly been exposed to some virulent new form of experimental agent. I ran back and locked myself in this test chamber to avoid contamination. Yes, the Protectorate formerly utilized it for seed storage or something equally prosaic. Nothing as provocative as groundbreaking research. Our lab had been researching the red spores that grow nearby to see if they might contribute to future Auntie's Choice products. As per usual, we threw precaution to the wind. A local spore sample to a somewhat homicidal degree, it would seem to appear. By that measure, our work here could, only speaking of the team, such as they are in their present deranged state, how did you make it past them? You know, without being killed. Aha, thought so. Sometimes with screaming, shame. The staff and I all had such good... What matters most is getting out of here alive, saving our researchers a close second, and curing my remaining colleagues a firm third. As you're now... Well, it should all be rather straightforward, yes? I suspect we'd use a top-down indirect coronium synthesis method, don't you think? Oh dear. It's occurred to me this might benefit to some extent from medical training. Are you perhaps someone... tremendous. Well then, before we roll up our sleeves, we'll need, after that, an antidote should be possible in relatively short order, with your skilled assistance, of course. Spore samples, the research team's findings are on a terminal. Once we have an antidote firmly in hand, we can save my remaining colleagues, so best not murder them all in the meantime.
I think they're all dead, bud. We needed engineering and probably...
management to members of the board tap into each planet's zoological equity. Every episode, I focus on a different species to tell you the risks. Watch out for its tusks!
Yeah, I read that as butt shield for a second.
Now this is top shelf mantipillar secretion and what each animal brings to the table. Auntie Cleo says the universe is full of things that want to kill you, but what doesn't kill you boosts your net worth. This is Big Gain Hunter. Brought to you by Auntie's Choice Immunosol, the right multi-spectrum antibiotics for wildlife interactions gone wrong.
I think I want the commando slot.
I'm freezing my assets off on Cloister, a law-forsaken snowball orbiting Elysium. Everyone knows Cloister is home to the computronic powerhouse known as the Archive. But that ain't the only profit driver here. There, beyond that crevasse, a herd of ursopods. Their hides, heads, and claws are as tough as the tundra. Cautious but feisty, bearish and bullish. Best keep your distance. Things get awfully scratchy up close. Although some can spit a nasty wad of needles from afar. Uh-oh, they're taking an interest in me. Ursopods are resistant to the cold. Invest in a good plasma weapon if you attempt acquisition. freeze off. Why didn't anyone on my staff tell me an ice moon would be so cold? They're charging! Get them off me! Get them off! Security team, shoot them! Allah, what am I paying you for? Okay, I'm okay. Let's move on to liquidation. Probably the most valuable part of an ursopod is its teeth. Durable, all-purpose, in high demand for crafting applications. Unfortunately, not much else worth leveraging from these creatures. Sure, you can scoop up their thinking parts, sell it for scrap, or break it down for biomass. Do not eat. That should go without saying. Not unless you want to spray the rocks with a biomass. Well, that's all for now. Join me next time as we exploit another habitat. Preferably one more.
Also picked up the last caretaker.
A little umbrella in my anti-Fizzo's Num Rum.
We go upstairs real
Until
quick.
then, bottoms up to your bottom line.
The game looks pretty interesting.
What say we change the subject? Thank you so much for tuning in to the one wireless station in Arcadia that doesn't tell you what to think, only what to buy.
Yeah.
My most favorite, least homicidal subordinate. How's all our field work progressing? Absolute. Now,
Come taste this candy. If you started young, it's twice the fun.
insert that data cartridge for me. In the slot below my intercom. Follow me to give this a cursory eyeball and... perfect. I'm sure we have the correct... I'll nose out the exact compound within our chemical reserves in 2 shakes of a wraps, always for 2. Just imagine the ant slope. Oh, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Now we must formulate an antidote. If we're able to... Well, it's one of the enable...
Blah, blah. Let me go get things. Need more spore samples.
Typical Auntie's choice. Moving fast and breaking things.
To get your candy.
That's tobacco.
Don't be a rule.
Smoke our tobacco.
It's what your friends all love to do. Behind your back, they make fun of you.
I know they're supposed to be nearby, but I don't know where I'm looking for them.
You buy a bunch and puff right in.
That's tobacco.
Your favorite candy.
That's tobacco.
You want your candy.
It's tobacco.
Delicious candy.
It's tobacco.
Get your candy.
That's tobacco.
You want your candy.
That's tobacco. Candy, tobacco.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's
Broadcasting only the most profitable news, music, and honest product endorsements, this is Wireless Free Arcadia, the voice of Auntie's Choice.
Overbearing tyrannical regimes like the Protectorate want to control their subjects' thoughts, to safeguard them from harm, to hide them away from danger. I'm
Alright, so maybe I need to talk to him first, because it's not giving me thing where they are.
is filled with things that want to kill you. Luckily, our products can reliably prevent that. So I say, don't
Ah, yes. Not fully listening, I take it.
live a life that's larger, more daring, exhilarating, armed and inoculated against a hostile, peril-filled universe with Auntie's Choice. With Auntie's Choice, our product line is stronger than nature.
I cannot wait to put this entire sordid affair behind us. Though in the end, this should turn out to be quite a lucrative day.
I mean, I had one. I didn't know if I needed all three or not.
Synthesizer. I presume you were successful in creating an antidote? Good, good. When backup arrives, you can be sure that management and I will see it's put to good use. Wonderful. All right. Marvelous. I'll be seeing you.
Tongues to sweet meats, lungs to hearts. They use all the tastiest parts. Ears to hocks and rears to tits. Efficient meals means we make more taste. Forced worst, oh forced worst. It's not the worst unless it's forced worst. Forced worst, oh forced worst. Grab a can today. No coarse pores, bristles poke in our gums. With their proprietary whisker extraction, pulverized bones means no tooth cracking crunch. We gobble it down and get back to the action.
Oh, howdy. Didn't see you there. You caught us taking 5 between our 10-hour shifts. You know, work in the assembly line makes for a powerful hunger. So, when we need to relight our thrusters, we don't waste time slow roasting some fancy woolly cow fillet mignon. No, sir. We crack open a room temp tin of the Forstwurst. That's right. Nothing like an instant, soft serving of feral pork paste to boost productivity to full burn in those small hours. All right, enough yapping. Time is bits. Back to the factory floor. From snout to tail, it's included. It ain't the worst till it's extruded. From factory vats into my tummy. Who knew meat paste could taste so yummy? Forced, oh forced worst, it's not the worst unless it's forced worst, oh forced worst. Grab a can today.
Kinda glad there's no mini game to some of these. Like the lockpicking. Seems to be dumb to have a skill for something that you need skill to use when you have a skill. Like sometimes a mini game's cool, but sometimes they're just fucking annoying.
song the Sovereign doesn't want you to hear. Oh, say, I hope no members of the Protectorate are listening. Wouldn't want anyone dreaming of a life of self-fulfillment and self-determination.
No, Jackson, don't! Don't fret. With these boots, I can Jackson! Jackson! Twitch your broken legs if you can hear me, Jackson!
Now for something a little different, tonally, if not thematically.
Oh, law. I can't believe he jumped that way.
Sir, I know this isn't the time, but are they gonna put us to the gallows for this?
What? No. That ain't how we operate in Auntie's Choice.
Demotion to...
No. Now cease. Hey, you! You down there! Would you mind checking on our fellow? Might he have survived the fall? Tragically, yes. If you gaze beneath us, you'll find a slew of blood and gore in the gears of this platform's articulating arm. That's Ida. She jumped there as we ascended. I can't fathom no sensible motive. She joined us shortly after Auntie liberated her with the freedom of meritocracy, and she seemed happy enough.
Were you not listening? She said she'd always be a loyal subject. It was part of the endless inculcation we endured in the Protectorate. It can prove insurmountable for some.
The notion that she'd sacrifice herself, even after seeing the vast possibilities in staying alive and climbing the corporate ladder, it's just impossible to cognize. No, wait! Please! You can't just leave us up here to die! The reason Jackson tried using those plasma thruster boots was to gather a piece of machinery we'd spotted on a little table halfway up the spire.
It's a drive overloader. If we install it, we can push the platform's arm hard enough to... well, to grind old Ida out of the gears.
Though the power of that overloader...
So if you were to use them boots to bound up the spire and deliver the overloader to us, we'd avoid the tragic fate of our 2 former cohorts.
Exactly!
Thank the Sovereign...
Yay, double jump.
Keep your bid stack in the black, don't be a runly debtor. Be the best that you would be if you were any better. Cause gee whiz, that's your USD.
You're listening to Wireless Free Arcadia for music, entertainment, and the latest from the front lines. Sponsored by Auntie's Choice, improving lives through unfettered free trade and unbridled self-betterment.
Valued underlings, your anti-Theo needs to spark some combustion under a few useless posteriors. Listen in dreadful anticipation to my latest demotions report, starting with Mr. Fesquich, senior copywriter in invasive marketing, whose sloganeering was a bit too Tau-Ceti for the vibrant Arcadian market. You've gone stale, Aster. We can't exactly skip drive you back home, so you're demoted to Assistant VP of Vending Stock. Let's see if you can keep the Sprat crisps fresher than your advertising copy. Next, Russell Crocker in Morale Management. Dress codes for everyone's benefit with us. No shoes.
Oh, you're by our crop of Brachythecium rutamulum. They're found in bandages and burn tinctures.
Where something nice and
If you don't have that drive
for your
overloader,
new
ascending may be a waste.
strateger in
Injuries detected. Please seek medical assistance prior to loss of consciousness. How may this unit assist you, Commander?
Potter Flanderbilt for a job not well done. The only airlocks fit for trash disposal are those far from my office. Nothing ruins a view like a constellation of Sisty Bits bags. Now you're the assistant to the assistant. And that's enough negative reinforcement for now. Until next time, everybody do your jobs like your CEO is watching over your shoulder. Because
That's it? It was that easy?
Now, on to other things. Next up, something reasonably peppy. Please consult your employee handbook.
We've certainly found our way into a most harrowing circumstance, At least he hadn't been here. Still, he seemed like a friendly, kind sort. Albeit ahead. Please do hurry.
That was some impressive climbing. Poor Jackson could have learned a wonderful.
Cigar that says I'm in charge, it's an uncle. Velvet stout, when they see me coming, they shout. Perchance a glance with these, they know that I'm a VIP. It's a Wentworth stout, and it says with pride that I'm a in any crowd, I'm sure to stand out within.
Oh, thank the law.
I mirror that sentiment, to be certain. In fact, Auntie will have to pay me triple if heights are to be involved. And isn't it grand to be in a system that allows me that freedom?
I agree with Liza. I'm inclined to keep a few paces from farming equipment from now on. Here's your reward. It was useful for identifying crops we'd missed in our harvest.
I'm feeling what's your face ain't gonna be happy without me having some proof. Oh, there's proof. I know I need proof.
And now, a word from our sponsors. Our Recreant Reclamation and Artificial Additives Division has proudly announced its latest innovation, Slurrylose, a flavorsome new artificial sweetener made from the reprocessed runoff of industrial facilities, chemical plants, slaughterhouses, and stockyards. Not only does it save the company a fortune, it's so unnaturally sweet, it's almost unbearable.
We believe so much in this delicious, cost-cutting measure, we're rushing it to market. Following a modicum of testing, Slurrylose will soon be found in all of our food products.
Auntie's Choice. We put the art in artificial.
What nature made accidentally, we created on purpose.
Yes, well, enough of that, I suppose.
Now, here's a song to take your mind off your worries. Unless you're being hunted by a pack of raptidons or some such.
Some days I just wanna forget. Wake the next morning, not a trace of regret. When you drink Purple Bear tequila.
Confusing
Purple berry tequila.
The ideas that killed them before you.
Engaging combat protocols. Ready to assist with agent's health needs.
Shake tough day that you wanna forget. Wake the next morning, not a trace of regret when you drink Purple Berry tequila. Make the most of what you earn. Take a ride on that purple worm when you drink Purple Berry tequila.
I don't know if I want that. Because I don't want. I mean, if I would stay wearing the one hat, the toxicity won't be a bad thing. More health was nice. We'll go with it.
You're tuned to Wireless Free Arcadia, the best things in sliced breadworm. Now with 110% more music, entertainment, news, and
Entering a confrontational state.
circumstance for Wireless Free Arcadia report hearsay. If it makes the competition look bad. So now, hear this juicy rumor from Protectorate territory. Frontline scuttlebutt has it the Sovereign is missing in action. He's supposedly their great thought leader, yet he has disappeared from public view, seen in neither moon nor station. What's the story here? We see Auntie all the livelong day, cutting deals, driving profits. And the Protectorate's console has been the life of their joyless shindig lately. Quite the go-getter. He's supposed to be the Sovereign's top VP. His muscle seems highly involved in their whole totalitarian operation. The Sentinels, their secret police, reportedly answered to him. Makes you wonder if the console is really running the show. Who knows? We have all the jigsaw pieces, but no puzzle. When we do suss out the real story, you will be the first to know. Now, on to other things. This one reminds me of the morning we drove the
Okay,
Protectorate
they
from
show us
Fairfield.
a
good
a
day
chest
for
if you haven't
personal
looted them.
freedom and fair trade.
Nice. That's useful.
Sleep tight with sweet dreams. You're gonna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy. We probably ought to tell you there's a side element or two.
Apoplexy. Whooping fist. Childhood.
Yeah.
Adult
I like the looting in Atomic Heart. It needs that.
Flux. Decrepitude. Night terrors. Mania.
I got like area vacuum.
Sleep tight with sweet dreams. You're gonna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy. One more interlude, and the illness includes
itch, inflammation, night sweats, flatulation, lumbago, mild daze, scrumpox, general malaise, imbalanced humors, dyspepsia. Oh, and one more thing.
Oh, what's this? Non-protectorate personnel just sauntering up onto my porch, free as they please. Admit I'm accustomed to a higher standard of precaution. State your purpose, outsider, or exit yon way you came. Ah, I see you've discovered some of my misappropriated materials. Careful labeling proves prudent and useful yet again. Here, for your effort. A full set of Science Adventures Quarterly was stolen from me and sold to various unknown parties across the island. Since you've already proven adept at their repossession, I would put it to you to locate the rest. In exchange, I will provide you with rarities and bits. Ah, quite right. I am pleased you are on the case, as it were. So very Zane and Buddy. Return again when you have another. May safety, amity, and ease be yours.
You wanna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy. Well, it's easy. Just rest your tired head with the sedative. You'll feel dead. Sleep tight with sweet dreams. She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
Amplified across the rings of Elysium, from the boardroom to the bottom rung, this is Wireless Free Arcadia, official frequency of Auntie's Choice.
Here at Auntie's Choice, we've been hearing about the Protectorate's use of mental refreshment, and we have one thing to say. Is that it? No physical refreshment? Like the kind you feel from a sip of purpleberry fizzy tea, or from shopping our vast selections of remedies such as basic and acid. The body is just as important as the mind, and the body needs things like deep-fried cysty bits and mock apple shakes all day, every day. Come see Auntie, dearies. Auntie cares about you just a little bit more.
Okay, back to business. This is for anyone out there who just lost out on a big promotion. Keep your chin up.
Combat-related activities.
Forgot the hatch was closed. The blast knocked out the accidents happen.
Health benefits available at your request.
Hats off to our workers who lose parts on the job. Progress costs an arm, a leg, or sometimes even more. But
nowhere on Paradise Island's going untouched by this war.
But now we've got instant bar slow pace. Accidents happen, it's part of the job.
Enthusiastically neutralizing unfriendlies.
Management regrets your loss, but hey, kick workers and he asked for new sin that keeps minds crystal clear. Test subjects worked all day, but they shit out all their prey. Sensing lift off laxative accidents happen, it's part of the job. Hats off to block workers who lose parts on the job. Progress costs an arm away, sometimes even more.
I'll take fighting raps over living in a surveillance center.
Accidents happen, it's part of the job. Hats off to war workers who lose parts on the job. Management regrets your loss, but hey, giving up a limb. Sometimes getting ahead means giving up a limb. Sometimes getting ahead means giving up a limb.
That last selection has been scientifically proven to increase productivity, improve morale, and soothe all manner of mental malady in the listening workforce. At least in the lab. Not responsible for night sweats, abnormal bone growth, or prolonged glossolalia. I don't know about you, but I could use something a little more upbeat right
I
about
could come
now,
through the roof.
like this.
Are you stuck on the ground? Impacted colon got you down. Well, trust Auntie's chemical purge. It's far better than natural cures. Oh, lift off, fly free. No longer does my packed intestine dictate where I have to be. Oh,
Guess you just have them. You don't do anything with them.
take wing. Don't flounder at the bottom. Be a raptor in the slipstream.
Okay. Ah, cool. So that's neat. So you just collect things to do things. I can deal with that.
Cause stuff is stuck in your gut. And brings you the pill that fixes all your ills.
Get over here before you get yourself killed.
Lift off, fly free. No longer does my packed intestine dictate where I have to be. Oh, lift off, break free. Once again, be a go-getter.
No,
Find a ladder with
ain't got what I need. And you can't come stumbling around here looking like prey. These raps ain't had a bite to eat since their pods dropped from the look of it. And a desperate rapt is a dangerous rapt. Mind yourself now. I don't know my life story to someone I ain't even proper. What is it you're doing round here? Oh, that's a high-profile target. Huh. If she entrusted that to you, then I reckon we're on the same side. Or something like it. I'm Inez Silung, Auntie's choice. Former combat medic in the Enhanced Soldier Division. Now, menial troubleshooter. Minister Milver Street of Fairfield sent me here to retrieve some information. Not my most exciting assignment, but suppose we can't expect much with the stalemate on this island. I'll admit I was eager for some good hunting around here. My graft, needs some bolstering. But if the raps here are as weak as this one, it won't help me none. If you had, you'd know. Unless you're accustomed to seeing folk roaming around with exposed muscle fibers or stunted extra limbs on their backs. Other than punch a hole in my armor, cause Huel at the saloon to yell in consternation, not much, at present. I'm considered a liability. My graph's all wrong. Most everyone else who got one passed or became permanently incapacitated. So they shuttered the program. It was a total. Everyone in Fairfield reckons my time will come soon, too. But I'm still mostly upright. For now. I just know weren't many of us crafted soldiers to begin with. To think I'm one of the lucky ones. No, bet they'd. I only been able to treat my own ailments thanks to Doc Tinsley in Fairfield. She worked for the program for a time. She's a good one. If the graft were an imaginary boo-boo, I wouldn't be in. You looked at the. Not only would could pursue fixing it myself, were I out of my contract, but if I attempted to end it, I'd have to waive all employment rights for. That right. Suppose if you've been in my position and managed to do well for yourself, could be an option worth keeping on the table, if all else fails. Get the feeling you will. Go on now. There's probably plenty of Protectorate info waiting to be scooped up if you're keen. Just mind the raps. I got what I came for, so I reckon it's time to see about my contract. Law knows I could use a lucky break.
Just me, or did Inez remind you of Helen? Tough like her. Shame she's with Auntie's choice.
You need a necker than aesthetic numb rum. Taste more and feel less numb rum. No worries, no stress, numb rum. Relax the success, numb rum.
I don't know. I haven't seen enough to really have a good idea of what's what.
Like a workplace promotion, reassigned to a tropical moon when physicians know more than straw where it's safe to be barefoot in the sand, while holding a bottle of milk from tied in your hand. Ain't life grand? Tranquilization, so sweet and swift. Still be on time for your next shift. Numb rum. Taste more and feel less. Numb rum. No worries, no stress. Numb rum. Relax the success. Numb rum. Numb rum. Taste more and feel less. Numb rum. No worries, no stress. Numb rum. Relax the success.
Confronting threat. Emergency protocol syringes online.
You simply can't live without. Our Iffy Jiffy mail order division informs it is now offering the Pen Pharmacon 5 walk-in industrial microwave. Five is now the unremarkable everyday concern. Step inside and let electromagnetic waves bathe over you, exciting your molecules and curing such ailments as dropsy, sciatica, narcolepsy, rickets, night sweats, and collectivism. Not recommended for longer than 1 second at a time. Not responsible for temporary or permanent damage to eyes, teeth, skin, or general lifespan. Ask your doctor if a walk-in industrial macrowave is right for you. Right. Moving on. This one always makes me pretend I have the sun in my eyes.
There was a legend of the happiest round, whose luck spun around when NTK took down the marketeers who spotted him with nothing to lose. I put the boy up, he didn't hesitate. Anything to win above his papa's fate. The boss said, okay, we'll start right away. The first trigger of the train, and no one get in your way. No rules, no oversight, no ethics to abide. The only thing that matters is the bottom line. How you profit more? You cut the cost, you raise the price, and profit soar. The joy of blazing fair. Oh, you know it well. Make an antique proud. Wouldn't that be swell? Low and low.
Great. First they're in the walls, now the ceiling.
Sequencing.
Well, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night here. Thanks everybody for hanging out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Night, Bob, Egan, Robert, everybody, every night. Later, everybody.